Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys my TBR for the Book Junkie Trials. Now, what that is, it's a readathon that takes place during the whole month of July, and you can be sorted into different teams, and my team is the Magi, and I will leave the creator's link down below. And on her channel you will find everything you need to know about this readathon. Now this is actually one of many readathons I'm going to be taking place in during the month of July, so you will have future TBR videos coming up for the biannual bibliothon, the booktubeathon, and then some other readathon that I cannot remember the name of right now, but I already have some books picked out for those as well. So I'm going to be doing 4 readathons in July this year. And why am I doing this? Because I like torturing myself with all these books that I need to read. So this was a readathon that I stumbled upon when I was just searching through YouTube doing nothing. So a suggestion for this readathon came up and I clicked on it, and now I am competing in it. I don't know if compete is the right word, but I think it is, because they're like the trials, you know. Anyway, once you are sorted into your team, like I said, I was a Magi, you are given these prompts for books that you can put together for your TBR. So I will be telling you guys the prompt and then the book I'm going to read. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So like I said, I'm going to be reading the prompts to you. However, it's going to be like the last sentence or the thing that tells you what the book is supposed to be about, because I wrote these down and I honestly did not feel like writing down the entire thing. So if you just click on the creator's channel and go to that video, she'll have everything for you. So it's better if you just look at it instead of me telling you. So for me it is anyway, because I'm lazy. And this is going to probably be my outfit for the next few videos because I want to do my other TBRs today as well, so please bear with me. Okay, so the first challenge for the Magi team is the Orc Grove, and it says you have to learn some orc customs by reading a book that is gruesome, gory, or gritty. And for that challenge, I chose the book, The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. Now, I've heard so many good things about this, but I've also heard like that it goes in depth with gore and like is very descriptive of some of the injuries made. So that's why I picked this. And I know it's about this girl who, I think she comes from like a poor family, or not like the top of the top, like a first class person. So she's like sort of at the bottom of the food chain. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, this girl takes this exam to get into like the military school, and she has like the top marks, so she got into it, and it's like a really hard school to get into. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I don't know if it's a school, a military school, or just the military, or I'm not that sure, but I'm really interested in reading it. The next prompt is the Old Pirate Cove, and it says read a book that takes place at least in part on sea. And for that I chose Ship of Smoke and Steel by Django Wexler. Now, I've been wanting to read this book for a long time, let's just say, or as soon as I got it, and I have not gotten to it yet, and I'm not happy with that because this looks so good and I'm really in the mood to read some pirate books. I just haven't gotten around to it because me. So obviously I don't read the books I want, just, you know. Anyway, I'm not even that sure what this book is about. I know it's about pirates. I'm pretty sure it's about pirates. I don't even know if that's true, but yeah, it looks interesting, and I can tell it's on the sea because I see some boats in the background, or ships. And I can't wait to read this. The next prompt is Glimmer. Make sure you fit in with a beautiful or colorful book. So you may not understand like that prompt because Glimmer, fit in, you have to like read the whole thing, but since I didn't write it down, I can't tell you, but again, just go check her out. But anyway, I chose Furthermore by Tahara Mafi for this challenge because when I think colorful, I think this book because it's full of color. And I think it's about color, like this girl's colorless and everybody else is filled with color, so I think this would be the perfect book for this challenge. The next prompt is Draconic Isle. Brush up on your draconic knowledge with a book that features dragons. Now this book I've had for forever pretty much. It's been a long time. This was actually in an Owl Crate box a while ago and never got around to reading it. It's not that big of a surprise, is it? And that book is Before She Ignites by Jodi Meadows. All I know about this book is that there are dragons in it, and I'm pretty sure the main character has anxiety. That's all I know. I'm so great with these summaries, but I've been wanting to read this for a long time, like most of the books I'm mentioning, and I just think now is the right time to read this, because I have some other dragon books I could read, but I really want to read this one. And then the last prompt is to read the group book, which is Stardust. However, I have already read Stardust and I thought it was okay when I read it, and I have like no will to read it again. So I'm going to be substituting in a different prompt from the whole big thing because there are other prompts for other teams, so I'm just gonna steal one of theirs because I just don't feel like reading Stardust. And I'm not going to count this because you can like put in your books and let her know what you read, but I'm not going to count this because it's not how you're supposed to do it, so whatever, it's fine. But I don't just want to do 4 prompts, I want to do all 5, or 5, not all of them, because I'm not doing one. Anyway, the prompt I chose is Crimson Peaks. Reread a favorite to soothe them into dormancy. And for that, I chose The Little White Horse by Elizabeth Gouge. I love this book. It was my favorite at one point, and I love the movie. It's The Secret of Moonacre. I know it's not the best movie in the world, but I love it, and I love this book, and I want to reread it so badly. So I'm going to include it in this challenge, in this readathon. And I can't wait because I love this book so much. Before I end the video, there are a few things I wanted to mention. With each team, there's like a weakness and an ability. So like ability is sort of like your strength and what you can do, and weakness is your weakness. So for the Magi, the ability is a tricky folk. They can bend time. Magi have a 3-day lead on all other teams. So this readathon is actually starting 3 days before July, so I have more time to read because I think that's good because I have all of these other books that I need to read for other readathons, so I think that's a good thing. I know it's a good thing because I'm going to be so busy reading this month. And then our weakness is one of their spells went awry, and now they are forced to read a book outside their comfort zone. So technically these are all pretty much fantasy, but the one that is like sort of out of my comfort zone is The Poppy War because it's an adult book, and I'm very hesitant on reading adult books, even if it is fantasy, but I'm just hesitant because all I read is YA pretty much. So this is kind of out of my comfort zone, so I'm gonna count it because I'm already set in stone with the rest of my TBR. And out of those books, this is definitely the one I'm most iffy about. So anyway, that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!